Good morning, it's Melissa with Meraki Healing Arts, and today I'm going to give a quick read with the Sacred Soul Timing deck. I might incorporate a couple others. I have a Divine Portals and a Deep Dive deck that are sitting here kind of pulling my attention too, so we'll see what we get. I'm just waking up and I have a lot I want to do today. I think I want to go through some things and take them off, get rid of them at the Goodwill. My trash barrels are kind of full, so time to look at what I can donate today. And I put another shelf together last night for my bedroom to store my clothes on, because I have a teeny tiny closet and way too many clothes, because you know how us tourists are. We like our clothes, we like our comfort. So just doing things around the house. I always have a to-do list that seems like, 100 items long. It's probably closer to 30 or 40 or 50 things. And I think I can get them all done in one weekend. It's just not possible. So I'm gonna do a couple reads and do what I usually do, crank up some music and get on my grind, do what I can do. I didn't study at all this weekend. My eyes are pretty messed up. I've been getting those shots in my eyes for about 2 years, and to try to stabilize my vision, not eyes, my left eye. It's been about 6 weeks, I think, since the last shot. He stretched it out instead of 4 weeks to 6 weeks. And I can really tell struggling to focus on written text. It's just when you look at things, instead of it being straight across, it's just all wavy. So it's very difficult to focus. So you'll see me busting out my magnifying glass to look at small print on cards. And oh, it is what it is, but I'm just grateful for the fact that I can still see, and that the medicine is there that can help stabilize it as much as they can. And I always have all these big, I want to go to the farmer's market, and I want to go to the meat market, and I want to go to the to the nursery and buy a bunch of flowers and get my flower bed and my herb bed. It's just like, God, messy. Very ambitious person, but I have too many things that I want to do. So I have to prioritize. Number one, I gotta get the house in order. So the rest of the want to do's, I just keep pushing them off and pushing them off. I am going to look at scheduling my self-care day. So everybody should always have a self-care day, but I absolutely take one. 21st of this month is will be the 3-year mark from when my partner passed away, and I just refuse to go to work that day. I'm like, I'm not doing it. Not that I'm laying around sobbing in my bed, it's just I know that my job requires me to be positive and uplifting and cheerful to everybody who comes in the door, because it's I work at a place where women are coming in all day for groups and counseling for grief and trauma, and they may have went through domestic violence. They're there for alcohol and substance use disorders, so they're going through some heavy stuff. And I like to be positive and cheerful and encouraging, and when I know I'm in my head of it that day and I struggle a little, I'm like, no, you know, it's okay to need time for you. So I do that. So, in like the first year, when it had been a year mark that my partner passed, I went and I spent time with his family and I cooked his favorite meal. And that's one way you can incorporate that person if you want to, and honor them and think of them on that day. But I was like, you know what, being in this house, actually being in his mom's house, depresses me because it's just a lot of bad memories of his long illness there. So and it was, again, it was me doing for other people instead of doing anything for myself. So last year I switched it up and I took an entire day and I booked appointments for myself. I went to the Chinese foot spa in the town where I used to live, and then I drove about 45 minutes away and went to a full body massage that I had booked for myself. Bought myself some new tarot cards while I was there. Oh yeah, I went to the salt cave before the massage, and then I went to a place called Big Ass Salads, and I got a huge salad and I took it to a park and ate my lunch there in peace and in nature. And then I went on this long nature hike there. So it was a full day, and I did things that relaxed me, nourished my soul. The deck was, you know, something like a treat to myself, like, good, you pushed through this day. I loved on some dogs on the nature hike, of course. Anytime there's a animal there, I'm gonna gravitate towards it, or it's gonna gravitate towards me, and we're gonna share a moment. So anything else from this deck, Spirit? So I haven't booked my day yet, but I'm gonna do my cards. I'm going to book that day. I'm gonna look online today and book that day. I've moved closer to my work, so I'm not in the same city that I was in. So I don't know if I want to drive as far as where I went last year, or if I want to find someplace new here closer to where I live to spend my day and do the things I need to do. And if I want to recreate that day or switch it up a little bit. But self-care is so very important. Don't ever let anybody tell you that you don't deserve to have time for yourself, or that you can't sit in solitude when you need to. It's okay. If someone gets their little feelings hurt because they're wanting to spend time with you or whatever, you know, you have to honor yourself and what you need. So whether that's a friend or a family or a partner, it's okay. And if they love you, they'll understand, and, you know, they'll get out of their feelings. And if not, well, they don't understand you. It's okay too. All right. I don't know that we're getting anything else out of the first deck, out of the Sacred Soul Timing. Nope, we do. We have one. And I feel led to go to the Divine Doorways to add on to our message, so we're going to do that. These are just, I love art. I love the graphic art on these cards. They're all really lovely. Messages for the collective, Spirit? Messages for the collective today? One more from this deck, please, Spirit. One more from this deck. cat. about to lose the, I'm about to lose my deck, lose my deck. Okay, we're not getting anything else here. We're gonna add that third deck. Pulled them all out for a reason. I'm gonna add the deep dive. I don't know if these were all, I bought them all online from the same place, but I don't know if they're the same maker, but the art and coloring is very similar. Very, very pretty, very pretty. Maybe I'll go to the art museum this year. I haven't done that in a while. It's kind of silly. The art museum next to us, it does every once in a while have some new installations and new artwork, but every time I go there, there's a couple of paintings. There's one in particular that I love, and I have a small version of it, a print that I bought, and I actually need to hang that up today. I have some more artwork to hang in my new house here. I need to put a hook on the back of that piece of art and get it up on my wall. It's actually something I want to put up in my bedroom, so but I like wandering around at the art museum and the zoo, so maybe I'll include that today for my self-care day. Maybe I will take myself to a couple of the places I've been wanting to go and say, okay, Missy, it's your day, baby. What you want? What you want? Baby, I got it. What you need? What does my soul need? That's what I'm gonna do that day. I'm gonna ask myself, what does my soul need? Beautiful things, animals, nature. Baby. Can I cram all that in one day? Art museum, your garden and nursery, or botanical garden, and the zoo, and a massage. Like a little mini vacation just for one. Hey, you gotta spoil yourself. Life is too short. I didn't learn nothing out of that horrible year. I learned that life is too short, so honor yourself and create a beautiful life for yourself. Create moments for yourself. I am currently dating myself. It's lovely. Took myself out for breakfast and coffee yesterday. Took a big nature walk. I've been creating a space in my new home that I love. And hey, you know what? If someone's not coming towards me to take me on a date, it doesn't mean nothing. You know, maybe the timing's not right. Maybe you know, they're not ready, you're not ready. Maybe you haven't met the person who would choose you like you would choose them. That's okay. Love yourself and love your life anyway. I'm not gonna take that because it didn't fully fall out. One more to close out the message for the collective, please, Spirit. Okay. Okay. So we have very soon, things are happening fast, so be ready to move. Speed, agility, and quickness. Beautiful card with a hummingbird, really bright rainbow colors on this deck. This is the Sacred Soul Timing deck. So you have changes that are coming in very soon. Things will be happening fast. Be ready to move. Move with speed, agility, and quickness. So if you're in a pause, just know it's not going to last long. Things are going to move very, very quickly. So be ready to step up when the opportunities rise. Don't be indecisive. August, reap the rewards of what you have planted, abundance, ripening, and harvest. So whatever you have been working on, whatever goals have been there, that you've been working on. August is the time where those rewards are going to come in. Abundance, ripening, and harvest. I love that. And the butterfly. I really love butterflies. I love the symbolism of the whole transformation, of the butterfly. Sometimes we isolate ourselves from people like a butterfly, and we lock ourselves away in this little chrysalis, in this cocoon, and inside of there it's all ooey and gooey, and we're going through it, and we are going through massive changes. And when you come out into the sunlight and dry your wings and get ready to fly, it's just such a beautiful, beautiful transformation. Delicate, fragile, and yet there's a strength in that whole transformation that has happened. The next card in the deck is manifesting. Sit still and move the universe around you. Visualize, attract, mindset. So if you know that these changes are going to be coming in very soon, and you're going to reap the rewards of all the things you've been working on and all the seeds that you have planted, and abundance and a harvest, but things are going to happen fast. You need to take some time to think about what you're manifesting. So sit still and move the universe around you. Visualize, attract, and mindset. I've been really working on mindset. Love that card. Love that Buddha on there. It's, and the whole light around the crown chakra. So take a moment of stillness today while you think about all the things that you are working on and the things that you want to manifest, and visualize that reality of what your dream is that you've been working towards, and what that vision is, what your life will look like when those changes are fully in your life. Really, really take a minute to look at that. Don't get panicked. Just think of the reality of how things are going to change, and visualize that you're grateful. You're already in the beginning. What I'm feeling is you're already in the beginnings of a completely new timeline, and you've been working on changing your mindset to realize that that timeline is yours. You're already in the beginnings of it. You can't fully see that the whole thing is going to work out more beautiful than what you can imagine, because you're just at the beginning stages. You've just, you've laid a big I'm seeing a big foundation. So you've laid the big foundation, and you've taken steps and steps and steps to build upon that foundation, and you can't see the entire end result. You can't see everything that you're building. I'm seeing like literally like a I'm seeing that's funny. I'm seeing the palace. I'm seeing the Forbidden City in China. I'm seeing I traveled there for my adoption of 2 of my kids, but I'm seeing this entire beautiful, ornate, vast empire, and not seeing it in this domineering, demanding kind of way, but the vast beauty of it, and that you may visualize in your mind what that's going to be, but even you don't understand how big it's going to be. So that's what I'm getting out of that, manifesting and visualization. So wow, nice message, Spirit. The next card was from the Divine, Divine Doorways. Soothing peace. Heal from any stress and cultivate a sense of calm. Nurture yourself. So in this little pause while you're manifesting, right before you know things are going to kick into high gear, take some peaceful moments for yourself. Heal from any of the stress that you've already went through. Cultivate a sense of calm. So, for me, I know I have a million projects to get done, and I do need to really step it into high gear, because I know things are going to change in my life real soon. I have some changes coming up with work and with my personal life that what I'm seeing is I'm seeing a ball, and you've been holding this ball and maybe bouncing it and playing with it, and seeing it as an energy ball and then an actual ball. So you've been creating this energy and creating these changes around you and getting that energy aligned for all of these changes to happen. And you're ready to really release release the controlling thought that it can't be, and you're ready to be like, nope, I'm ready for this. And when you release that energy ball and you say yes, you release the energy of holding on and having to control what those changes are going to be, and you're just like, I'm going to roll with this. I'm ready for these changes. So you stop clinging to an attached idea of the outcome of it. When you stop doing that and you release that energy ball out into the universe, you release the energy and the thought of I don't know how this is all going to turn out, but I know I've been working towards it, and I know that I'm ready for it. So you release that energy out. That I just see that ball, kind of you let it go, and it kind of bounces out of your hands, and then it picks up speed. I mean, it is just really going. So fast changes, fast, beautiful changes coming in. So know that it's coming. Know that it is what you're manifesting. Take some moments of peace to visualize the best outcome without staying attached to it has to be this way or it has to be that way. Just visualize and speak that the success and the abundance that you're going to have, and knowing that it's going to be bigger than what you realized. And the final card in the spread was from the Deep Dive deck, and it is planting seeds. Your ideas, dreams, and effort have potential to develop into great things. Future promise. And I'm hearing your future is promised. So whatever you've been working on, you've taken time to do the work. So you have a bright future promised to you from your efforts that you've put in. So love that. Beautiful read. I hope you enjoyed it. Message me in the comments. I'd like to know what you're working on and what's going on in your life. I know what's going on in mine. I know what I've been trying to manifest, but I love to hear people's stories and hear if this resonated with you and what you're working on. And then come on back and check in and let me know, a few months down the road, how it all manifested for you. Gosh, I feel some amazing things for the collective out there. Have a beautiful day.